Hi, hello. In this video, I'm going to show you and review three books, which are, in my opinion, like three top books for printmakers. I'm very excited about this video because when I started printmaking 5 years ago, I couldn't find a lot of reviews of books for artists working in this medium. My name is Marta Nowicka. I am visual artist, printmaker, painter. I'm also intercultural coach and an expat. Two of these books, Printmaking, A Complete Guide to Materials and Processes, and Modern Printmaking, are quite recent books, so I will post my affiliate links in the description so you can easily find them on Amazon. The third book, The Complete Printmaker, is an older book. So the first book is Printmaking, A Complete Guide to Materials and Processes by Fick and Beth Grabowski, and this is a great compendium of knowledge about printmaking. You will find here info about different techniques. You will find interesting works by artists, info about materials, about studio. Here you can see info about setting up the printmaking workshop. I used some of those information and suggestions when I was creating my own basement printmaking studio. Info about solvents, inks, different materials, types of paper used in printmaking. So everything you need to do printmaking, you will find in this book. And of course, you will find info about all different types and techniques. So first, digital processes. There are also very interesting works by different artists and their processes. The first type of printmaking is screen printing. So there's a whole section about that. And the materials, techniques. So then we go into relief printmaking. And again, tools, materials you can use in relief printmaking. Examples of processes, examples of work. Beautiful works by Karen Kuntz. Then we move into intaglio printmaking. Here is the image showing different types of intaglio printmaking. With explanation, tools. And again, a whole overview of different techniques and processes. I find it very useful and very, very interesting. And I love the works which are featured. And there are covered like acid-based processes and non-toxic processes. So whatever you do, you will find info. Here is the chapter about collagraphs, which is my favorite technique. I create mainly collagraphs and monotypes. Now we are moving to lithography. Again, tools, techniques, processes, and examples of work. Now we move to monotypes and monoprints. Again, different artworks, different techniques. Now hybrid print, which are using different printmaking techniques in one print. And at the end there is very interesting part. This one, it's about troubleshooting. So you have troubleshooting for different processes, and I find it very valuable. If something is not working the way I want, I can check what is happening and how can I solve the problem. So I really highly recommend this book. It's a great overview of all techniques. The next book is Modern Printmaking by Sylvie Covey. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. She's an instructor in the Art Student League of New York. I didn't have a chance to take her classes, but her book is very beautiful. Again, overview of different techniques, of materials, tools. So this is another book which I highly recommend if you want to have like a one book covering all printmaking techniques. So we start with relief printmaking, again beautiful works by Karen Kunz. There is a little bit about history of printmaking, example of work in different techniques, about Japanese relief printmaking here. Wood block printmaking, then we go to lino cut with beautiful colorful images. Yeah, and again work by Karen Kunz. I love her woodcuts. Yeah, linoleum block printmaking with different examples. Look how colorful this book is. Now we are moving into intaglio, and here again overview of different techniques which use acids and techniques which are non-toxic. So, and of course tools and papers, non-acid techniques, and later we'll go to acid techniques. So you can learn a lot from that book, and I found it very, very valuable. Soft ground etching, hard ground etching, so all different processes you only can imagine. You will find info about that in this book. Now again, my favorite method, which is collagraphy, photo etching, photogravure. Here is about printing intaglio. Then we move into lithography and serigraphy. Here is a section about photolithography, which is also interesting. Beautiful examples of works. Here, Clare and mixed media techniques. I just can look like for hours look at this book and all those beautiful works. This is very interesting. Section about digital transfers. The process she's using in her own work, and I tried this method and I created successful images, so very interesting. And that's it. Again, highly recommend that book. You will find a link in the description. The last book is The Complete Printmaker, Techniques, Traditions, Innovations by John Ross, Clare, Romano and Tim Ross. It's an older book. I found it in a thrift store, but I really paid for it, maybe $5 or $10. So I highly recommend, if you can find it anywhere, it's worth having in your library. Again, it gives you the overview of different techniques and processes, talks a little bit about the history, tools, how to do things, how to create prints in different techniques. Very detailed information. As you can see, most of the pages are black and white, but there are some pages also in color, some inserts with color works, which are also really interesting. And again, different techniques: intaglio, relief, screen printing, lithography, monotypes, collagraphy. So everything you need, it's explained here. I found this chapter very interesting about dimensional prints. So you can learn how to create that. And experimental printmaking. Yeah, monotypes, photographic techniques. This is interesting chapter about computers and the print, and look at the computer on the photo here. It's very interesting. Interesting section about paper for print and also about making handmade paper. Art of the books, how to create art books. And also this section about business of the print is very interesting, about how to edition prints, how to number them, how to sign them. Very interesting. So again, an old book, but I highly recommend it for any printmaker or person interested in printmaking. Let me know in the comments which of these books you find the most appealing, and if you'd like to see more books about printmaking from my art library. And also check my playlist, Printmaking, where I share my process and the way I create my prints. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.